Welcome to Alquimia. This is where I stayed in Tulum, and what a place! And it gave us a few laughs, and we really liked our stay here. So here I am going into my room, the Titanic, and this is my room, and it is really beautiful. I loved my room. One thing I will say about this place, it has a tin roof, at least over my room it did. And in the night, I don't know if it was coconuts or what was falling on my roof, but it was loud. Sometimes I felt like someone was knocking on my door until I figured it out. There's my friend Phoebe. And then another, it was during the day. Some cats were fighting very loudly on the roof. And then one fell. It must have been that they were fighting and one fell out of the tree and fell on the roof on top of my room, and it was so loud. But it might not be for everyone. It's kind of like glorified glamping. Let me show you why I say this. So in the next clip, I'm going to show you the room that they gave to my friend, because we got to our room Titanic and found that our air conditioning unit was not working, which I was fine. I was comfortable, but she didn't think she would be able to sleep unless she had stronger air conditioning, so they put her in her other room. So in the next clip, I'm going to show you her room and what happened in her room the next night. Here we go. Iridia. Okay, so this is Iridia at Alquimia. I love these floors though. I mean, they are so pretty. What is the white? Is that wood or like a concrete? This is gorgeous. Don't fall off this because that's crazy. But we have a raccoon visitor in this room, and he leaves paw prints. That is not anything toilet related. That is paw print related. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try to, oh gosh. It is wet in here. That is very clearly a paw print there. That is a paw print. That's the raccoon paw print of our cute little visitor, and we think that they've got to be coming in through here. So, yeah. But you felt like it sounded like he fell in, like he might have come in through his.
The only thing I heard was probably it messing with the toilet seat.
Oh, you don't think you didn't hear him like fall in.
No, but I heard a big clatter. And now, like after I see what happened, I think the big clatter was,
Him opening it.
yeah, like, or trying, like when it was probably a fat little raccoon, and when it jumped on there, it made a racket.
But that is old school Tulum. I mean, it's kind of like glamping, but what a beautiful way to glamp. But this is a pretty room.
It is a pretty room. Yeah, I like it.
So my friend Phoebe, she just closed her door but anyway, the water pressure was great. Hot and cold water were great. This bathroom is adorable, in my opinion. It was fine. And just know, in most of Tulum, you can't put toilet paper in the toilets just because they don't really have the infrastructure to treat wastewater with toilet paper in it. But these beds were very comfortable, very big. Now that I'm home, I do have a bunch of bites on my legs. I don't know if that's from my trip here or if that's from something else. All right, let's take a walk. Here is the inner courtyard of Alquimia. Very simple. Right next door, we ate, by the way, at Alea. which was gorgeous. So you can go on their property and eat over at Alea. They open at 7 a.m. They're open from 7 a.m. until, I'm not sure if they have dinner there, but it's a beautiful place to have breakfast. It's not overlooking the ocean though. If you want to go to a very delicious restaurant 2 doors down, go to La Zebra. But anyway, here's the pool at Alquimia. They took very good care of it. The staff were amazing and very friendly and accommodating. They accommodated our every request that we had. They kept this pool clean. They were out raking every morning, the whole property. It was very well taken care of and attended to. And I cannot complain about the staff at all. They were very nice. In fact, the one guy that was out raking the beach, they rake the beach every morning here. Ooh, and the pelicans were awesome. They raked the beach every morning, and I thanked that worker for making the beach so beautiful. And he gave me a little token. It was like this heart-shaped piece of wood. So they were just so nice here. And this is a very beautiful place to just hang out and enjoy the beach. You can lay out on these beach beds. They have a nice bar area where you can order drinks. I did not order food here, but if you read the reviews on TripAdvisor, it sounds like the food is good. We just loved La Zebra next door and Alea so much for the beautiful property that we would go next door and eat. So that was not a problem. And actually, I've stayed in Tulum before, and look at these. Oh my gosh, the waves are so beautiful. Just know they are strong. 10 years ago when I came, my boyfriend at the time got hurt. A wave picked him up and dropped him very squarely and strongly on his head. So please be careful in the waves in Tulum. They are strong. I did not get in them this time. But anyway, look how cute this little beach bar is with the swings. And there's a little Alquimia sign. So this was a great place to come. It's one of the cheaper places in Tulum. And I think it's a great value for the money. And it's just a gorgeous place. You can't go wrong in Tulum. And this place was really great. I think we paid a little over $250 a night for this room. And then we parked our car across the street. It was $12 a night. But those people over there were really nice too, and it was not a problem. And then this property to the left, I don't know what place that is, but it looked gorgeous too. So just here's another shot of the beach beds where there were plenty for everyone to have room of their own to just really enjoy the beach. It was gorgeous. I was here in January, which is high season. And this is how quiet the beach was. It was not busy or crowded. You could walk for about 10 minutes down the beach to the left when you're facing the ocean. And there's a really cool place that has a DJ, great music. I do think you have to pay to use that facility. But here's a closer look at the pool. It was cold, so I wasn't going to be getting in. But a lot of people did get in the pool. There were people in the pool once in a while. So it wasn't too cold. It's just too cold for my wussy self. We did get one little rain shower while I was there. It was beautiful. It made the clouds look dramatic. Cannot complain. If you go during the winter, it's not the rainy season. Here's the rain. Another thing that I'll say is that if you are going to get a rental car, just learn from the mistake I almost made. I caught myself in time. I used Yes Rental Car. It was about $300 for 4 days. But if you read the reviews of most of the car rental agencies in Tulum, they are kind of scammy. So just be careful and read the reviews and look for a car rental place that gets good reviews, because all the ones that are in the at the main part of the Cancun airport are pretty scammy. Not from personal experience, just from the reviews. So please be careful about that. Here's another cute little swing. There are swings all over Tulum. It's part of the Tulum experience to have swings at all the bars. The sunrises and sunsets are absolutely gorgeous. This is the sunrise, and my camera wasn't picking up. It was kind of digitalizing my footage there because it was a little dark, but it was just so beautiful. If you're thinking about going to Tulum, by all means do. I'm in my 50s. My friend was in her 60s, and we did notice that most of the people there were in their 20s and maybe 30s. It is a younger demographic, but we really had fun. My friend is kind of young at heart. She's really physically active. I'm really young at heart and I like art. So I like all the artsy, creative, friendly hotels. They're all just feast for the eyes. So do go explore the hotels. They're just gorgeous with beautiful gardens a lot of the times. It's just absolutely a gorgeous place to explore. Again, this property is next to Alquimia. And I was just sitting there because I just thought their buildings were so pretty. And feel free to ask me questions about my trip in the comments. I am glad to answer your questions. That stuff on the beach is called sargassum. It's seaweed. It doesn't smell. It's not a big deal. Almost all the resorts, including and little boutique places like where I stayed. This is more like glamping where I stayed, by the way, but they still got out there and cleaned up the beach every morning, even at Alquimia. And this is Alquimia. This is their beach area at Alquimia. The taxis cost about $55 one way from the airport. But remember, you can fly into Tulum now. You don't have to fly into Cancun anymore. I made that mistake. I wish I would have known that the Tulum airport was open when I went to book my Cancun flight, because it took 2 hours to drive from Cancun to Tulum, and it was stressful because it was dark. And the road into the hotel zone where Alquimia is very narrow and dark. So anyway, this is like a thing you could climb up and see from way up above at Alquimia. This was actually right above my room. It's just like a lookout tower. There are holes up there, and it's not exactly safe. If you have a child, I would not let them go up there alone. I put a little tub of water outside your room so you can wash the sand off your feet too before you go into your room. So that's nice. And they give you free water to put in your room, and they're very gracious about refilling your water whenever you want it. They also provide shampoo and conditioner and body wash in the shower area. Also, just know there's this cute little boutique right across the road that sells these shirts that are made by an artist from Uruguay, and they're hand-painted shirts that have pop images on them. I bought one of Frida Kahlo. That is right across the street, so be sure to go check out her little shop. It's totally cute. All right, so those are all my best suggestions if you decide to stay at Alquimia. Another thing that I'll say about the location of Alquimia is that it is further down the road of the hotel zone in a quieter area, which I loved that. I like to be able to walk to the louder area, but stay in the quieter part of the hotel zone further south. And the further north you go up the road towards the middle of the hotel zone and the northern part, the louder and more party friendly it becomes. So just know that if you're into partying and nightlife, you're going to want to stay in a place that's more north along the hotel zone, more around Azulik, I would say. And if you want a little bit more quiet, you want to stay more around the La Zebra area. So that's my last bit of advice. I hope that some of the mistakes that I made in Tulum helped you from making the same mistakes. The other thing that we were told about getting gas is we needed pesos for that because they'll scam you at when you get your gas. They'll take more money out of your debit card than you should be paying for gas. So be careful with that. But that is the only time we needed pesos. We did not need pesos unless we were getting gas. So we did get pesos just for that, but we were able to pay with our credit cards and our debit cards at all the restaurants and the shops. And we didn't go into the little Tulum, the locals version of the little town of Tulum, where it's more the locals and local restaurants and things like that. So I'm guessing you would need pesos more there, but you don't really need them in the hotel zone except for at the gas stations. So I hope that was helpful. And I hope you enjoy your trip. And I really would love to hear about your trip to Tulum in the comments. So let me hear your experiences. And if you have questions, I will be answering all my questions. So I hope you have a good one. Have fun in Tulum. Bye, everybody. This is Alea. We are here for breakfast. And this place is just, it looks like a tropical village. It's just beautiful.